So I just caught the weather forecast. It's supposed to be a nice weekend. We'll get some bee working weather done. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're calling for snow, cold, and wind. They're talking about a prolonged cold period of 5, maybe even 7 days. These colonies, they're feeling ambitious. They're feeling optimistic. They have the sugar on hand. They have the fresh protein coming in. They have a good queen. We have some emergence going on here. And right behind those bees as they emerge, we have eggs. And then we have mature larvae ringed out to eggs. So we're looking at 3.5 frames with brood of all stages. They are using the protein pretty much hand to mouth right now, and they are they're developing out this nest. When this cold weather comes with snow, and let's say an extended period of a dearth, we're looking at 5, possibly 7 days, they're not going to have enough resources on hand within this nest to be able to maintain all the work they've just established. And as a beekeeper, it's important to be able to recognize that and see what's going on in here because of what's going on out there, and anticipate what might be going on in about 3 or 4 days from now. When it snows and when they're flightless for about 5 days, they're not going to have enough in here to be able to maintain the work they just established. And they can't get out there to be able to bring in that resource. So as a beekeeper, it's very important that you stay ahead of that with protein patties. They need access to a protein source to be able to, oh, that smoke, to be able to maintain the work that they're established in there. And if you don't feed them the protein, they're going to cannibalize all that work they just established until they find that balance, that equilibrium. And then the next time you go into your nest, you're going to see a staggered development of your brood nest. You're going to find mature brood, then you're going to find a lot of open space, and then you're going to find that queen ramped up and laying again. And you don't want that. You want to be able to bridge all stages of larvae as they develop out that nest. You want to keep them moving forwards at all times. If you don't, they're going to fall into protein stress, they're going to cannibalize that brood, and you're going to open up the opportunity for disease to set into your colony. Every time in the spring, you'll have variability like this, and every time the bees are able to fly, they bring in resource, the brood nest is good. The weather turns cold, they can't fly. They have to find the equilibrium of that resource within their nest, and they pull back in their brood. Sometimes they'll cannibalize it if they go into protein stress, just to be able to maintain that nest in a conservative fashion. And every time in that dip, every time that they have to pull back because of protein stress, they open themselves up to the opportunity of disease. And disease will take that opportunity absolutely every single time. So the key on maintaining a healthy, well-performing apiary is by enabling that apiary to maintain its development throughout that variable spring weather. And as you manage your apiary in a stress-free environment, it's not only is it going to be able to handle disease better, but it's going to handle all other stresses better also. Any beekeepers around Manitoba, get those patties out. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day, so get busy. Just make this week of cold, snow and wind just a detail in the whole overall picture of their colony development.